sponsored by Omni Heroes. 3 insane build mode creations and how to build them. Let's get started. This is finally possible in Piggy, advanced animatronics. So first, you're going to want to make sure you make your own pizzeria. I'm building this very quick, but you can detail this however much you want. And you're going to go ahead and place your animatronics on stage. Now, you're going to go ahead and build out the rest of your pizzeria. Make sure you got all your rooms and whatnot and your office. And you're going to place down a button. We're going to build ourselves some very simple doors here. Alongside using, of course, some NOT gates somewhere off of the map. After all, these are linked events. You're going to connect the button over to the NOT gate, and then you're going to connect the NOT gate to the door itself, and repeat for this other side as well. Now, I'm going to build myself a little Pirate's Cove, and you can see I got my soon-to-be Foxy in there too. Time to turn these guys into animatronics. I actually created 4 new Roblox accounts just for these animatronic skins, and the IDs are up above. Now you're going to place down a touch trigger and scale it out to be this size, and you're going to give it these settings. I'm going to place them up against the doors here, and make sure you have a patrol point inside your office. Now you're going to place down patrol points in every significant area inside of your restaurant, any place that you want the animatronics to go into. And with how trader NPCs work, they actually go into a random area wherever a patrol point is. It's totally randomized, and eventually that means they'll get in your office. If you think the animatronics are moving a little too fast, you can always place down a giant slow block and put it inside your pizzeria, and it becomes easier to react to them. Now, you're going to place down a touch trigger inside of the player spawn, and this is going to be our starting touch trigger, and of course use those settings. Now, you're going to place down a timer, set it to however long you want until Foxy releases. Place down a NOT gate, connect the timer to the NOT gate, connect the NOT gate over to our curtain here to open it, and then connect the starting touch trigger over to the timer. Foxy has been released! But wait a minute, where is he going? So first, we're going to place down a link hub alongside an XOR gate and followed by a timer. Then connect the top timer to both of these, and then finally connect the timer to the XOR gate and the XOR gate to the link hub. Now we're going to create ourselves an invisible guiding barrier to guide Foxy into the office when he spawns. Connect the link hub over to this barrier, which means all of the parts. As you can see here, the animatronics will be able to walk down the hallway perfectly fine, but when Foxy gets released, those barriers will turn on and he'll go directly into the office. Now, we don't want all of these animatronics to start moving all at once. That would be way too hard for the beginning of the night. So what we're going to do is we're going to build these invisible powered barriers around each and every single one of our animatronics here. Just the ones on stage. You don't have to do it for Foxy, but they look like this. Now, you're going to create 3 different timers, one for each animatronic, and then connect the starting touch trigger to all 3 of these timers. For Bonnie, we'll set his timer to 12 seconds after the players spawn in that he'll be able to move. As for Chica, how about we release her a little bit later after Bonnie? So we're going to set it to 30 seconds. And of course, finally, last but not least, for Freddy, we're going to set him to 60 seconds. Place down 3 NOT gates below all these timers and hook each timer to its own NOT gate. Then connect each NOT gate over to its matching animatronic barrier. Make sure you do this for all 3. These animatronics will leave the stage one at a time. You guys have been asking for this. This is the FNAF power system. Before I show you the build, I want to quickly thank my sponsor, Omni Heroes. Get ready to embark on an epic journey in the world of Omni Heroes, a heroic fantasy casual strategy RPG game where we must rescue these captivating yet powerful heroes from the clutches of evil demons. Feast your eyes on these 100 plus legendary heroes and 7 mystic Valkyries. Let me introduce you to my favorite mystic Valkyrie, Basset. With skills like Moonfall and Ank's Grace, she's an absolute powerhouse in battles. Check out these intense 5v5 stages, roguelike labyrinths, and the thrilling PvP battles where you can earn amazing rewards. But what sets Omni Heroes apart is the ability to match over 100 hero team comps at will, creating synergies that stack powerful battle buffs. With a unique one-tap upgrade system, you'll experience superb growth with just the press of a button. No more hassle, just complete daily quests and watch your power power skyrocket. Join a guild and challenge guild bosses together for endless rewards. And if you're feeling lucky, try your hand at the thrilling blackjack Gloomwoods to stack up precious gem resources. Remember, this is just a sneak peek. The game's interface might change in the final version. You don't want to miss the pre-registration event, Valkyrie's Bestowal. By clicking the link in the description, you get 777 free summons. Also, Omni Heroes is giving away some delicious real-life rewards, such as the items shown below, to the lucky participants during its pre-registration. Omni Heroes is the game you've been waiting for. First, let's remove these buttons for now. Instead, we're just going to use levers just for this demonstration, so make sure you delete everything. Then we're going to place down 2 XOR gates, and we're going to connect each lever to its corresponding XOR gate, so make sure you do the same thing for the other side. Place down a digital display, then make sure you place down a timer, connect the timer to both of these XOR gates, and then set it to however much power you want, but uncheck this. Now we're going to go ahead and link up both levers to the timer, and then link the timer to the digital display. Now place a NOT gate right next to each one of these XOR gates, and then link the XOR gate to the NOT gate. Now make sure you link the NOT gate over to the door, and make sure you do the same thing for the other side. Whenever someone's using power, well, the power meter starts to go down. When there's no more power, the doors will open, but wait a minute, there's a problem. People can still close them. Place down a slab and then place down a power block to make it go off of the cubicle grid. Now do the same exact thing for the other side, and make sure you connect the timer to both of these power blocks, and then move it inside the lever. Now when the power runs out, the doors will be kept open, and the animatronics will be able to get in. Number 3, animatronic banishing doors. First, place a sizable touch trigger outside of your door, and then give it these settings. Then, place a teleport block on stage and give it these settings. Place down an AND gate, connect the touch trigger to the AND gate, and then connect the AND gate itself to the teleport block. We're going to use a circuit I invented called a buffer. Place an XOR gate, followed by a timer, followed by a link hub. Connect them all in a line and keep the timer number at 1. Connect the XOR gate to the AND gate, and connect the door lever to the link hub. Without this buffer, if you try to close the door, well, this will happen. So I'll explain how this works. If you want to skip a little forward in the video, you totally can, but I think this is something very important that all of you guys can use in your maps. So links don't only send power, they also send data. So they send your character data. For example, who pressed what button. Now, of course, whenever you have a button connected to an AND gate and you have a touch trigger connected to an AND gate, the game doesn't understand that it wants only the animatronic to get teleported. When you press that button and everything works in the AND gate, it thinks that, hey, you want to be teleported. So having that thick buffer makes the signal get lost, and it only transmits the signal of the NPC getting teleported. So that's how it works. And as you can see, when you shut a door on an animatronic, it'll be sent back to its stage. And check this out, look at this. Boom, gone. Want more quick and quality Roblox content? Subscribe.